At the Dali Museum. Hello art lovers and welcome back to my channel. My name is Arianna Flores-Moya. I'm a Latina surrealist artist and this is my art shop, Evocaholic Art Shop, baby. And today we're going to be talking about my visit to the Dali Museum in St. Petersburg, Florida. I'm going to be talking about my experience there, showing you clips of me in the museum, as well as showing you a few things I got in the gift shop. And maybe some fun facts about surrealism and Dali if you wait till the end. These are a few of the pamphlets that I picked up at the Dali Museum. It actually has a virtual reality experience, which somehow I missed when I was in there, but I follow them on their YouTube channel and they have the same experience, but I'm sure it's a little bit better in person. But they had a lot of his original works, and then they had a special exhibition where they bring in a new artist. I don't know if it's every few months or so, and they have their whole display as well. And I also thought something that was super cool is they have a community room for surrealist artists. So they had a competition for young artists in grade school through, I think, high school. They got to submit their surrealist art, and then also some of them got awards. So it was super exciting to see like young people's minds. It was also super exciting for me as a surrealist artist to get to see so much surrealism and artwork in one space, especially from a legend like Dali. No matter how kind of wild he was, his subconscious mind was incredible, and it's amazing to see up close. I got to like inspect all of his brush strokes and getting to unpack every little detail that I saw within his paintings. That's probably my favorite thing about his paintings. You can look at one section of it and it tells a story, but as you continue to unpack it, there's a whole bigger picture that is hidden in there. It was also super cool to see all of his reoccurring elements in his paintings. He has a lot of ants in his paintings. He has the crutch that he puts in a ton of them. And of course, as we all know, the dripping clocks, which I have one of these little dripping clocks. I got this off of Amazon, so it was really cheap, and I hang it on one of my shelves in my bedroom. And you can actually put batteries in this, but I have not done that. So anyways, but it was cool to see because Dali really understood the importance of branding in art, and you could see that going through all of his paintings throughout his life. While we were at the Dali Museum, they had this super cute avant-garden area outside. So I sat out here with my family with my whipped iced coffee. Look at me stirring it up. And I had this super delicious pork sandwich. I'll put the name on the screen. It was super bougie. And the whole building on the outside was super beautiful and surreal. I could really be out here all day if the Florida weather wasn't so hot, baby. And that super pretty sculptures outside to look at, and a super cute lip couch. So I forced my sister to take photos of me outside, and they had this really pretty tree where everybody tied their entry wristbands onto it to make a beautiful art piece. And look, it's an egg. I'm a baby chicken.
Oh my god.
Haul time, because I love shopping and I love art. So perfect combination for me, but also a deadly one. So I'm going to show you a few items that I got from the gift shop portion of the Dali Museum. I could have been in there forever. I actually, when I first entered into the building, I just got mesmerized by all the items that I wanted to buy. But then I had to reel it back in and realize I was there for the art. So I went around the museum and then I came back to the gift shop. The first item I got is a portfolio of works from the Salvador Dali Museum, St. Petersburg. It has, what, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of his different works, and they're all just prints, and they're 12 by 16 prints. So it's pretty cool because I can just swap them out in different frames when I want them. And my favorite painting that was included in this set of prints, which is pretty much why I even purchased this, is 3 young surrealist women holding in their arms the skin of an orchestra, which was painted in 1936, and the original was oil on canvas. I just love how he has all of the instruments melting in their hands, which a big key factor of recognizing a surrealist piece is distortion. So you'll notice that in a lot of his paintings with the dripping clocks and such. So I just love how that reoccurring element was also in this painting, but in a new way. Another fun item I picked up from the gift shop is these Art Oracles Creative and Life Inspiration from the Great Artist cards. I've actually wanted these forever, and I think you can buy them off Amazon if you're not in Florida and can't get to the Dali Museum. I'm sure you can find these online. And I want to read you the inspiration card from Salvador Dali, since that is who we are discussing today. And it gives you a little guide on the oracle cards, and it also tells you some fun facts about the individual artist in the book. So for Salvador Dali, his life advice is never make an appearance without controversy. He said, stir it up, and he sure did. He always did, which is why he got kicked out of the Surrealist group, which was a group of writers. That's actually how it started, which is something I didn't know. It started as a group of writers, and he's the one that brought Surrealism really over to America and to New York and made it blow up, basically. So he knows he's powerful. But anyways, his work advice is tap the unconscious and pray that it isn't boring, which is true, but I mean, what is boring really? That's all up to opinion, am I right? Your subconscious mind can think of some pretty crazy things, which is what is so exciting to me about Surrealism. Anything goes, and that's how art should be. Okay. And his inspiration is being Dali is inspiration enough. This man loved himself. That's also part of the reason he got kicked out of the Surrealist group, because everybody thought he just was only for himself, very selfish, very boastful. And I mean, he was, but look at, he has a museum named after him. He is a legend, so he knew what he was talking about, even if people thought he was crazy back then. And the last item I bought at the Dali gift shop, drum roll, my favorite item, I think, yeah, it's definitely my favorite item. I purchased an elephant sculpture made out of wire. I could never make this. Look how detailed this is, first of all. Okay, and it has the red bead eyes. It's so cute. It's based off of his painting called The Elephants, which was painted in 1948. And this is also another reoccurring element he has in some of his paintings. So I figured I just had to get it, and I'm going to put it in my office as a source of inspiration. Now that I've given you guys a rundown of my experience at the Dali Museum, which 10 out of 10 recommend if you have not been. I think it's a must-see. The building is designed beautifully. They have an outdoor area where you can sit and eat, and the food was delicious. I had a really good coffee, an iced coffee that had the fluff at the top, which I'll show you in an earlier clip. And I would be there every day if I could, just taking in the art and just being around people who adore art and appreciate it. I think is really amazing. Because as an artist, like, a lot of times you are painting alone in your studio or in your home. So it's really nice to indulge in the art community and be connected, which is what art is all about, connection. So fun fact is he created the piece, The Persistence of Memory, when he was just 28 years old, which is probably the most famous painting in the world, which is the one with the dripping clocks, which I'll post right here. And then that became a very well-known motif in all of his future paintings, which I think is pretty incredible that he established at 28 years old such an iconic piece. And this fact is kind of funny to me. I don't know if anybody else thinks it's funny, but he bought this beautiful mansion for his wife, and he would only go there if she wrote him a letter saying that he could come. And I'm just like, that's so funny. Like, this man bought her this house, and it was on her terms. Like, we love to hear it. Power to women. Yes, queen. And I will leave you all with this quote from Salvador Dali himself. Have no fear of perfection. You'll never reach it. And yes, that was harsh, but this man did not care. He was very brutally honest with the way he felt about life and art and himself. But I think it's just a hard truth that we need to swallow, including myself. I always strive for whatever perfection is, and oftentimes that holds us back, and we just need to let go of all of these walls that we build up of needing to be perfect and needing to have all the skill sets in order to go forward with something that we desire. and just break all of that down and just do it. Because as you do it, of course, you become better at it. For instance, I was not good at painting clouds at all for my first painting, and I've already seen improvement as I continue to paint clouds and continue to study them. So that's really all we can do: educate ourselves and continue to actively and physically work on our dreams. That's all it takes, guys. A little bit of hard work and manifestation. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you're interested in any surreal art from moi, I'll link my shop down below, evocaholicartshop.com. Be sure to follow me on my socials, Evocaholic Art Shop, and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below what other videos you'd like to see from me, and subscribe to this channel for more surreal art, painting videos, tips, tricks, inspiration, all the above. Have a blessed day.